Hey everyone, and welcome back to THP Discover. Ever dreamt of escaping to a secluded island paradise? Well, today we're flipping the script. We're diving deep into 10 islands that are anything but a vacation destination. Forget pristine beaches and turquoise waters. These places are downright dangerous. Think teeming populations of crocodiles and sharks, some of the most predator-infested waters on the planet. We'll also explore islands home to isolated tribes, protective of their territories and wary of outsiders. And if that's not enough, we'll uncover the stories behind islands scarred by nuclear testing, places where the environment still bears the marks of human intervention. We'll even encounter islands where venomous snakes reign supreme. So, join us as we explore 10 forbidden islands, places where setting foot is strictly prohibited, and for very good reason. Number 10. North Sentinel Island. Deep within the Bay of Bengal lies North Sentinel Island, a remote and mysterious land inhabited by the Sentinelese people. This tribe, possibly among the oldest on Earth, with an estimated presence of 60,000 years, lives a life untouched by modern civilization, fiercely rejecting any outside contact. Their isolation is fiercely guarded, met with hostility and aggression toward any perceived intrusion. Tragically, this protectiveness has resulted in fatalities. In 2006, 2 fishermen whose boat drifted too close lost their lives. More recently, in 2018, an American missionary attempting to make contact met a similar fate. The Sentinelese actively defend their territory, using arrows to ward off approaching boats and even helicopters. This aggressive stance likely stems from past traumas. During the 18th century, 6 islanders were captured by the British and taken to Port Blair. 2 died and the remaining 4 became ill. While they were eventually returned, their survival remains uncertain. This event, and potentially others, likely solidified the islanders' determination to remain isolated. Respecting this isolation, the Indian government has declared the island and its surrounding waters, within a 3-kilometer radius, completely off-limits. Number 9. Ramey Island. Off the coast of Myanmar, formerly Burma, the island of Ramree beckons with its 1,350 square kilometers of untamed beauty. Lush rainforests, sprawling mangrove swamps, and seemingly endless stretches of pristine beach make it a magnet for adventurous travelers. Whether you're trekking through dense jungle, kayaking through tranquil waterways, or simply basking on the sun-kissed sands, Ramree offers an escape into nature. Birdwatchers, too, will find paradise here, with the island serving as a sanctuary for a variety of rare avian species. But beneath this idyllic surface lies a dark history. During the Second World War, Ramree became a brutal battleground between British and Japanese forces. Retreating Japanese soldiers found themselves trapped in the island's mangrove swamps, where they faced not only the British, but also a terrifying predator: thousands of saltwater crocodiles. These massive reptiles, some reaching lengths of over 20 feet and weighing over a ton, are among the largest and most aggressive in the world. The ensuing carnage went down in history. The Guinness Book of World Records cites it as the greatest crocodile attack on humans ever recorded, with almost the entire Japanese force wiped out. This horrific event transformed Ramree into a chilling reminder of the power of nature, earning it the somber nickname, Island of the Dead. Yet, beyond this tragic past, Ramree still offers unique and compelling experiences. Visitors can explore the fishing village of Kyokpyu, renowned for its traditional boat building and fresh seafood, or marvel at the breathtaking stalactites within the Vandenberg Cave. Number 8. The Farallon Islands. Just off the coast of San Francisco lie the Farallon Islands, a place with a hidden and troubling secret. Between 1946 and 1970, these islands became a dumping ground for an estimated 47,500 barrels of nuclear waste. These steel drums, now corroded by decades of saltwater exposure, sit on the ocean floor, posing an unknown and potentially significant environmental threat. The dilemma is that retrieving them might be even more dangerous than leaving them undisturbed, as any disruption could release radioactive material into the surrounding waters. But radiation isn't the only hazard in these waters. The Farallon Islands are also a hotspot for great white sharks, apex predators of the ocean. Estimates from the Farallon Islands National Wildlife Refuge suggest that between 100 and 200 of these magnificent but dangerous creatures congregate around the islands annually, particularly from September to December. Reaching lengths of up to 20 feet and weighing in at over 2 tons, their presence adds another layer of complexity and risk to these already treacherous waters. Factor in the frigid Pacific currents and powerful waves, and it's clear that venturing near the Farallons is not for the faint of heart. Every expedition here becomes a demanding test of both physical and mental endurance. Number 7. Bear Island. Out in the frigid expanse of the Barents Sea sits Bear Island, a place defined by its brutal climate and unforgiving conditions. A near-constant shroud of thick fog and violent storms create a truly desolate atmosphere. Discovered by Dutch explorers way back in 1596, it served over the years as a site for hunting, mining, and scientific research. But its extreme isolation and harsh environment make permanent settlement virtually impossible. Bear Island presents a starkly beautiful yet dangerous landscape of towering cliffs, icy tundra, and frozen lakes. Covered in snow and ice year-round, its majestic beauty can turn treacherous in an instant. Powerful storms can whip up unexpectedly, bringing with them plummeting temperatures. These volatile weather patterns make Bear Island one of the least visited places on Earth. And if the weather isn't enough of a deterrent, the local wildlife adds another layer of danger. While a haven for over 40 bird species, including gulls, kittiwakes, and little auks, Bear Island is also home to reindeer, Arctic foxes, and, as its name suggests, polar bears. These powerful predators, particularly desperate in the lean winter months, pose a significant threat to anyone venturing onto the island. Number 6. Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea, the second largest nation in the South Pacific after Australia, is a land of incredible natural beauty and rich cultural heritage. Yet, it remains largely off the tourist radar, and for good reason: safety concerns. The capital, Port Moresby, has a reputation for high crime rates, including robbery and violence, making it one of the most dangerous urban areas in all of Asia. Widespread poverty and limited access to education contribute to the ongoing threat of violence. Communication barriers also pose a challenge. Though Motu and English are considered common languages here, Papua New Guinea actually boasts a staggering linguistic diversity, with as many as 848 different languages spoken across the country, making communication with locals complex. Corruption within the government further complicates matters, with reports of police involvement in illegal activities adding to the security concerns. Beyond safety, health risks are also significant. Malaria, tuberculosis, and AIDS are prevalent, and the presence of active volcanoes adds another layer of danger. So, while Papua New Guinea offers a wealth of unique experiences, any potential trip requires careful planning and a serious assessment of the security, health, and infrastructural challenges. Number 5. Snake Island. Off the southern coast of Brazil in the Atlantic Ocean lies Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. This place is infamous for being one of the most dangerous locations on the planet. Across its mere 45 hectares, you'll find an estimated 1 to 5 venomous snakes per square meter. That's right, this island is teeming with between 2,000 and 5,000 golden lancehead vipers, a species whose venom is 5 times more toxic than their mainland counterparts. Growing over 1.5 feet long, a single bite from a golden lancehead can cause rapid swelling, vomiting, internal bleeding, kidney failure, and even cerebral hemorrhage. Even more disturbing, reports suggest the venom can begin to melt human flesh within just 2 hours. And even with immediate medical treatment, the mortality rate can still reach 3%. But the golden lanceheads aren't the only venomous serpents on this island. Over 400,000 other snakes, many highly venomous, call this place home. Stories abound, like the tale of a fisherman who ventured ashore in search of bananas only to be discovered later, lifeless, covered in bite marks. One popular legend claims pirates introduced the snakes to guard buried treasure. However, the reality is perhaps even more fascinating. Rising sea levels approximately 11,000 years ago isolated the snakes on this island. With no natural predators and plentiful food, their population exploded, transforming Ilha da Queimada Grande into the deadly serpent kingdom it is today. Because of the extreme danger, the Brazilian government has strictly forbidden public access. Only scientists with special permits, and occasionally personnel for essential tasks like lighthouse maintenance, are ever allowed to set foot on Snake Island. Number 4. Miyake-jima. Part of Japan's Izu archipelago, Miyake-jima is dominated by the imposing Mount Oyama volcano. In 2000, this volcano erupted with ferocious power, forcing the entire population of 4,000 to evacuate. The eruption blanketed the island in toxic sulfur dioxide, SO2 gas, rendering it uninhabitable for 5 long years. The Japan Meteorological Agency reported that SO2 levels spiked to 10 times the safe limit. The eruption not only destroyed homes and infrastructure, but also caused serious health problems. 6 people tragically lost their lives due to toxic gas inhalation, and many others experienced symptoms ranging from headaches and sore throats to chronic respiratory illnesses. Today, while volcanic activity has subsided, SO2 levels remain elevated, meaning residents and visitors still need to carry gas masks and wear them outdoors for safety. Local authorities emphasize the importance of emergency preparedness, requiring residents to have evacuation plans in place and to stay informed about the volcano's status. Despite the ever-present danger, Miyake-jima possesses a unique and captivating beauty. Its dramatic volcanic landscapes, natural hot springs, and pristine beaches still draw adventurous travelers. Hiking, exploring caves, and diving into the vibrant underwater world are just some of the experiences this resilient island has to offer. Number 3. Keshem Island. Just north of the Strait of Hormuz, off the coast of Iran, lies Keshem Island. Stretching 70 miles long, its strategic location has historically made it a prime target for invaders. Today, however, its remoteness and underdeveloped infrastructure present different kinds of challenges. Limited law enforcement has turned Keshem into a haven for illegal activities. Criminal organizations involved in smuggling contraband and luxury goods operate freely, often bribing Iranian patrol boats to turn a blind eye. Yet, even more perilous than the human element is the island's untamed wilderness. Keshem is home to at least 15 species of venomous snakes, some with exceptionally potent venom, as well as a variety of other dangerous reptiles. The island's rocky terrain offers ideal hiding places for these creatures, posing a substantial threat to anyone venturing off the beaten path. Number 2. Poveglia Island. Nestled between Venice and Lido in the Venetian lagoon, Poveglia holds a chilling history spanning centuries. Beginning in 1776, it served as a quarantine zone for ships arriving in Venice. Then, in 1793, a plague-ridden vessel docked, unleashing a devastating outbreak. Poveglia was transformed into a place of exile for the infected, where it's estimated over 100,000 people perished. The island's well is said to have been filled with the bodies of plague victims. In 1922, Poveglia's grim story continued with the construction of a mental hospital. Tales emerged of patients tormented by the echoes of plague victims' cries, casting a sinister pall over the island. Legends also speak of a doctor who performed unethical experiments on patients, ultimately taking his own life by leaping from the hospital's bell tower. These stories only add to Poveglia's dark mystique. Officially abandoned since 1968, with tourism strictly prohibited, Poveglia's decaying remnants and eerie atmosphere continue to draw those fascinated by its morbid past. If you're enjoying this journey into the world's most dangerous islands, we'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and join our community here at THP Discover. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Your support inspires us to bring you even more captivating stories and destinations from around the globe. And finally, number 1, Komodo Island. Part of Indonesia's Komodo National Park, Komodo Island is renowned for its namesake inhabitants, the formidable Komodo dragon. These giant lizards are a truly awe-inspiring sight, but they also present significant dangers to visitors. The island's rugged terrain, with its rocky slopes and hidden caves, creates hazards like slips, falls, and the potential to become disoriented and lost. Steep cliffs and narrow trails add another layer of risk to any exploration. And if that weren't enough, the dense forest can conceal venomous snakes and other dangerous insects, further increasing the perils for adventurous travelers. as we wrap up our exploration of these perilous islands, it's a stark reminder that even the most beautiful landscapes can harbor hidden dangers.